Gorgeous little apartment. Super unique view out the back. It even comes with steak knives and a coffee maker. And some books. Which look kind of boring. It's just too bad I'm not allowed to advertise it. The word always is a really strong word. For example, I've got 2 new apartments. This one, for the last 6 years, I've always rented it. And the second one that we're gonna check out today is brand new. I've never seen it before and I've never rented it. But what's weird is the one that I've always rented, I'm not allowed to rent this year. Well, I should say I'm allowed to rent it, but I might not because the owner wants somebody else to market and advertise it. The second place was being marketed and advertised, and I'm assuming always rented by somebody else, but the landlord wants us to give that one a shot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go see them both and compare them, even though these 2 places could not be more different. This coffee's terrible. I'm not sure why I bought so much of it. That is the building. Unbelievable location here though. We're on 18th Street. And this right here is 2nd Avenue. Italian restaurant right across the street. Thin crust pizza to be exact. And if you work at this NYU medical building, you'd have like the world's greatest commute. 30 seconds door to door, that's not bad. This is one super unique apartment. It's like a small house. Now this is a studio and the price for it hasn't been decided yet. The last time it rented was 2016 and it rented for $2,200. And right now the owner's deciding if it goes on the market at that price or if he can get a little bit more money for it. But there's a reason for that. It's got one really cool feature which might make it worth more. You see this out here? Look at how cool this is. This entire back patio is exclusive to whoever gets that. And you could do so much out here with this. A hammock, a table, and definitely a grill are in order if you end up here. And look at that, there's even a spot for a hose. I feel like gardening's gonna happen as well back here. From the windows to the kitchen, we've got 16 feet 8 inches by 10 feet 11 inches. And over here by the bed, there's 3 windows all looking out at that outdoor space. So we know it'll be nice and quiet, and you can have any size bed you want. You've also got a closet right here. This is the only closet, so maybe some other storage against the wall is the right idea. Then over here, you've got the hangout space. This is definitely the right setup. I just don't see where you'd mount a TV. You could put it on that wall, but then which direction does the couch face? The kitchen here is really nice. It was just redone. New cabinets, counters, appliances. No sink sprayer, but you know what? I still think it's okay. And the bathroom here is one of my favorites. I say that with a hint of sarcasm, but it is nice and big, even if it might not be 100% brand new. Next to the tub, there's this little ledge, which means you can sit here, swing your feet in the tub, and make sure they're nice and clean. If you want to stay healthy, you need good, clean feet. But the second place we're headed to is completely different than this. All right, here we are in Brooklyn, somewhere. Sholes Street. Does my failure to pronounce that correctly disqualify me from renting this? I like how there's balconies and this looks new and modern. I was given a code for that box, which will let me in. Nice. Got it. Is that a balcony? Yes, it is. So you can walk out here from all 3 of the bedrooms. That's right, this is a 3-bedroom. Each one has its own access point. This is really cool. Plus, it looks like your neighbors have a grill and a patio. If you get along with the people downstairs, maybe they'll invite you over for a cookout. Now, not only does this place have 3 bedrooms, but it's got 1, 2, 3 full-size bathrooms. It looks like there's laundry in the basement. Cool enough, there's also roof access here. Tables and seating. You can also see the rest of the neighborhood. Things seem pretty quiet. Is this better than the private backyard that the first place had? So this is Matt, he lives in the building. Is it a good building? I've never been.
It's a great building, amenities are on point.
I paid him just a little bit of money to say that. So if you want to rent this apartment, the rent's $32.50, and that means each roommate is paying about $1,000 a month to get their own bedroom and their own bathroom. After you walk in through the front door, you're in the living space. And this area is 10 feet 3 inches, 14 feet 2 inches. You can mount the TV there or there, and then against that back wall, you can have a nice big couch. Next to the kitchen, you've got one of the bathrooms. It hasn't been cleaned yet because people just moved out, but it's got a big tub, a nice sink. The kitchen here is also really nice. There's a full-size fridge, a massive oven, a dishwasher, and a microwave, and there is a sink sprayer. Counter space is also decent if your plan is to plug in that microwave and possibly a coffee maker and nothing else. This first room is 11 feet 7 inches by 8 feet. This room's also got its own bathroom, which looks just like the one that we checked out first. It's a full bath too with a tub. Room number 2 is pretty good, and this room is 7 feet 9 inches by 10 feet 7 inches. But because this is the patio entrance, I put the bed here in that corner. That way you've got a clear shot outside. But if the bed's here in this corner, you could have a small desk and a dresser. Now, for some reason, this third room is the sunniest out of all 3. It's also an interesting shape, 8 feet 8 inches by 9 feet 5 inches. And look at the bathroom. It's really small and narrow, but it's a full bath with its own shower, plus it's got its own sink. I think this is better than having an extra closet because it's your own bathroom, and even though it's small, you don't have to share it with anyone. Not that you could. So there's no way that whoever rents this would also be interested in that first apartment. But now that I've had a moment to think and collect my thoughts, I think I also have a sneaky little plan to get that first place rented. I went and saw that apartment today that we're not supposed to rent.
Oh yeah?
And I have pictures.
Wow.
I'm gonna send you the pictures. The last time it rented, it was $2,200. So let's advertise it for $25.
Okay.
See what happens. This one's really good. Could you please do a tour of New York? I thought that's what I was doing. I'm actively looking for an apartment, but the problem is my credit. What should I do? Get a guarantor or get guarantor insurance. That's the only way. Any 2-bedroom apartments in Hoboken, New Jersey? Fun fact, I used to live there. Nice place. Would I go back to tour an apartment? Maybe. I was just offered a job which is remote until 2022, but it's New York City based. Should I move now and take advantage of the low rent? My advice is not to rent anything that you don't absolutely need. This person says they're looking to rent a room and they want to know if it's legit. All they've sent me is a screenshot, but it seems like the person they're emailing is asking for money to take the apartment off the market before even seeing the place. That to me is a huge red flag. And then this person sent me a picture of a toilet. That looks like a really tiny bathroom. It's not really a question, but I appreciated seeing this. But the real question is, which of those 2 is your favorite? Let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.